Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm Spiritual Coach Lisa Hop. It is Sunday, April 13th, 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to this podcast, please be sure to check out my website at lisahop.com. It is all about my work and all about my upcoming events. If you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share if you will. And for all the other platforms, thank you so much. If there's any way you can follow or like, I would appreciate it so very much. I'm also on Instagram. I almost forgot. under Spiritual Coach Lisa Hop, and on Facebook under my business page, Lisa M. Hop, Spiritual Coach and Medium. On Facebook, I tend to put the upcoming events first. As soon as they're created, they go on there first before the newsletter even goes out off my website. But yes, sign up for the newsletter at the top right hand homepage at lisahop.com, and it'll tell you everything that's upcoming so that you can join us. There is also opportunity for Zoom events as well at times for those of you who are not where I am in the local New Jersey area. All right, that's enough business. Today's topic. Well, it was inspired by a wonderful email I got from a wonderful listener, Dawn. Thank you so much. I love the emails. Thank you for the suggestions for podcasts or testimonials. Often make my day. And what I mean is when I get them, they make my day. So thank you. So there are a couple things shared on this email, and I want to address both of them because they're so very important. And yes, every week I go into manifestation because this is the times we're in. We're understanding that we are healing, we're quantum energy. We have always been manifesting. What we put out, we get back. But now we can understand that we are in charge. That if we can become disciplined and focused, then we have complete control of our lives. Rather than thinking that things are random and out of our control. They're not. You're at the steering wheel. You really are. And so we're so understanding this now, and all the best teachers are teaching about this. And I mean the ones who are more celebrity-like are teaching like this, about this. And I am as well, because it's truth. It is truth, and it can go against what you've been taught, especially if you were taught with more traditional religious values or teachings. But I just also got a wonderful email about perhaps having a podcast in some way that really gives that interpretation to the religious teachings, because they are also for these modern times. There's interpretation sometimes it's given that will tell us we are sinners or limited or should have fear. But really the true interpretation of the Gospels give us the freedom as a being with the same DNA as God. The likeness and image of your Creator, you've heard that. Created in the likeness of an image. So then what happened is that some men who wanted to have power, connected to church and probably connected to politics, said, oh no, let us ignore that part and teach them that they must be followers, subservient, have fear, that there's an angry God on a throne, a male, that will smite you if you don't, with your free will, choose what's right. There's so many mixed messages to control and have fear. And so I'm pondering if I should implement more of going at the Gospels and giving that interpretation, or creating a whole separate podcast about it. Let me know. If you're on YouTube in the comments below, or let me know through email, because I'm interested to see what you feel about that. On today's topic, again, I digressed, did I not? Yes. So today's topic is about how to let your ego Get out of the way of the ego, to master the ego. And it's really the key to overcoming the ego and having it all for the life that you want. So what is the ego? The ego is what you're taught. The ego is your fears and your doubts, what you were taught by your, often your parents, perhaps religious leaders, school, society, all of that. And most of it, if not all of it, before you were 7 years old. And then you carry it around with you with a belief system that leads to experiences and thoughts and emotions, and then to more experiences that validate your beliefs that you were taught when you were too young to really know better, when you were so easily programmed. And this programming is at your core, and it's there, and it comes up when you least expect it. So what Dawn shared with us today through this email is about this ego. And I just want to read you these 2 paragraphs because you probably connect with this as I have, as we all do. And what is happening is that she has manifested, and I'll share that next, what she has manifested and how she feels, because it's important as a key. But she says, I'm beyond grateful. Actually, keyword beyond. Sometimes my cup runneth over to the point that I'm inaudible, and gratitude doesn't seem like a big enough word in those moments. All of those positive vibes are going on at once, which can be a little overpowering for a mere mortal. She giggled with that. I pray that this is happening all around us. It is. In a very odd way, although I know that we are all worthy of these things. How do I not let my ego block the influx? Being so blessed in such a short amount of time, there's a little voice that nudges and tells you that there's a limit, being that we came from a place of lack, or, for most of our lives, really. And how do we just let go and let it happen consistently? Okay, that's what we're talking about today, the key to overcoming this and the blocks. So here is what she doesn't realize, and what you need to realize, and what I have to be reminded to realize, is that at that moment when she was beyond grateful, when she had no words, when she was probably welled up, maybe she even came to tears with gratitude, that's where we're all supposed to be. That is being part of the divine matrix, the higher energy, the heaven energy, the source, the universe. That's how you feel when you're connected to heaven. That's when you feel when you're connected to the all, to that oneness. So we want to be there as much as we possibly can. And when we're there, wonderful things happen. But then the little voice says, you don't deserve it. And that little voice is from humans. That little voice is not from the divine matrix, or from God, or from your angels, or from your departed loved ones, or from your spirit guides. That little voice is from somebody who felt that way, who brings their story to you when they felt they weren't enough, when they felt that they could not ask. So they pass it on from generation to generation. And the little voice is programmed again when you're so young. You can't fight it. You see, every child comes here. I just saw a child yesterday where he didn't stop talking for hours. Happened to be in a waiting room with them. And we were in an emergency room, but everything's all right. And he was like this little boy in an old man's body. He was questioning everything. He had an opinion about everything. He could not be limited. He had to run when he wanted to run. He had to dance when he wanted to dance. He had to fly when he wanted to fly. And he was young enough that no one had gotten to him completely yet. They kept trying to shush him, his parents. They kept trying to teach him in every way, but he was still not programmed completely. Now, what is probably going to happen, but I hope doesn't happen, is that they're going to continue to work on him. And as they continue to work on him, by the time he's 7, because he was only like maybe 3, by the time he's about 7, he's going to start to conform more. He's going to start to believe he has to, that what he questions now is the why can't I will be, oh, I know I can't. And see, that's what we don't want to do. Our children come unlimited. They come knowing that they're unlimited. You might have heard this before. And again, I put a disclaimer, is that if you don't want to gamble, or if you do gamble, do it, in a way that is not from an addiction or a consistent habit where you are spending more than you feel you have, because that's out there. But I will tell you that there's been a lot of stories where a child tells the parent, you got to buy that. Why aren't you buying that? And they get on them, because the child's intuition and unlimitedness knows that's a channel to wealth. So the mom, it's usually a mom, she just gives in to shut the child up. And then she becomes a millionaire. Because that child doesn't know that they can't win. That child doesn't understand why the mom is stopping herself from wealth. But then again, we're programmed. So we want our children to be unlimited, to go for it all, to live their best life, to live with the gate wide open, as we really are here to do ourselves. Knowing that we are one with that large, unlimited, unstoppable, powerful energy. And that you make a command all the time. You're commanding. Whether you're commanding what you don't want or you're commanding what you do want. Now, the greatest words to say, they're straight from God's source code, I am. Whatever you put after I am, you're getting. So if you say, I am poor, you're getting it. Or, I can't, you will get that. But I am is large. I am is like, I just heard it put this way, and actually put it on my Facebook business page as an inspirational message. I am is like a spell. It's saying, bring me this. Like a spell, like a potion. So what do you put after I am? Do you put I'm trying? You will always be trying. You will not succeed. Are you putting I am fat? You'll always be fat in your mind. Are you putting anything that you think is a reality after that? But see, here's what is so important for you to understand, is that today, whatever you listen to this, if you're listening to it on a Sunday, this is your past already. This day you created in the past. How do you like it? Now today, you are creating your future. So you can always change up what you're creating. You have the power in every moment. But know that all that you see around you is the past already. You only make it your future by commanding it to continue. Keep that in mind. Watch the trend of what you say, the emotions, and especially the feelings. When you say I am wealthy and you feel wealth, the natural laws of the universe have to bring you wealth. It may not come, well, it won't come as you're looking for it, because when you're looking for it, you're knowing you're lacking it. It comes when it's divinely aligned with you. So if you keep feeling wealth, you keep feeling health, you keep feeling love, it has to show up. It's been commanded very clearly. That's simply it. So the way to overcome that ego and is to understand that is the past that was programmed into me. That is not who I am today. Who I am is a powerful child of God, a powerful being of the universe, and this is what I command. And change the story a few times in the next moments. For instance, if you catch yourself saying, I can't afford it, I am in the process of affording it. I am wealth. It is my divine right. I am worthy. I am deserving. Start talking to yourself. Start at least thinking to yourself if you're around other people. But you change it up as soon as you catch it. But understand that you were taught that you are not enough. You were taught fear. It is not the truth. So the only way for you to overcome that truth is to teach yourself truth and program yourself truth. And you have to do it alone, because there will be other people around you with their own programming that will feed you not what you want. So I want to tell you something, is that I affirm I am young, among other things. I am young. I am strong. So yesterday, thanks to an emergency room visits, I was in 2 different states. The first visit to urgent care, somebody said to me that it is not possible for you to be that relationship because you look too young. And my reaction was, we're friends now. And I went over to Philadelphia, and somebody else said, young lady, to me. See how I affirmed it? And then the universe showed me that I am young. It's that easy. The universe will give you feedback. So, overcome that ego, but also, as much as you can, stay in that beyond grateful state, because that's where you want to be as much as possible. Look at the flowers and love their beauty. Be in the present moment with your relationships, and all that they can give you. Just be in the present moment of loving music and dancing and singing. Whatever you can do to drum up beyond grateful, you have the most powerful tools to manifestation. That's where instant manifestation comes from. John Lennon knew it. All right. So I also want to share something else with you today that Dawn was wonderful and open enough to share. And it's just important for you to hear it, because we all want to feel this joy, all right? And feel this joy for her. She shares, and she gave me freedom to share this, that she's currently on Social Security income. And because of it, her mind gets blocked. It was blocked until she happened to listen to one of my podcasts. And she says, I listened to one of your podcasts while clearing out a pile of snow off my 2025 Ford Explorer, which I had manifested over the summer. I did not intentionally manifest, but I did all of the things needed in order to do so. I claimed it without realizing. Exactly right. What she did is that she did everything to manifest the car, but she was detached from the outcome. She didn't say, where's my car? I need this car. I'm waiting for the car. Come on, car. Because when you do that, guess what? You're missing the Ford Explorer. You're missing it. But what she did was everything she needed to do to manifest it, but she let it flow on its own. She let go. She let divine universe help her. Perfect. That's what we're supposed to do. What she probably did is feel and see herself within that vehicle before she had it. When I manifested my first vehicle, I've done it a few times now. I even did it before the story I'm about to tell you. I actually saw the car with my naked eyes and smelled the car. And I was excited because I knew it was close. And it was within, I'd say, a couple months, at least, at the very most, actually, it was mine. And in a most magical way. And so, but it has to be a reality. So visualize it and let it go. Feel it as yours, but let it go. It's like you know it's yours, it's done, it's complete, you have commanded, it's on its way, and then you walk around like it's done. You've heard this example probably before. It's like ordering a meal when you go to a restaurant off the menu. You don't have a doubt it's going to show up. You may think it shows up slow, but you have the conversations with others at the table, or maybe you're checking your phone or whatever you're doing, but you're not worrying that the food's not going to show up. You're not, unless you're in a hurry looking for the food to show up, it's done. It'll show up when it's ready. This is what we're talking about. You command it, meaning ask for it, and then you say thank you for it, and you go about your life like you already have it. And then watch it happen, and then go, look at that. I wasn't even trying really hard, and I manifested this wonderful car. See? That easy. It's really that simple. Now, of course, if you're in a place where you want to manifest money and you need it sooner rather than later, it's harder. But the most you can get into that place of beyond gratitude and know that you're all right and go with the flow and let it go, it comes to you quicker. It comes to you quicker. And do your affirmations. I am wealthy. I am financially free. I am secure. I am all right. Whatever you have to say. I am prosperous. I am abundant. If you affirm that and you're feeling it, it has to show up, and it'll show up at the right hour. So please understand, again, the key to overcoming ego. The key is really overcoming ego. And then you can have whatever it is that you think is it all. Whatever that may mean for you. All right? But you can't, when you have the doubts, some would tell you that's Satan. Because it's lower energy. Doubts are lower energy. That's not who you are. Fear, lower energy. That's not who you are. Anger, rage, jealousy of others who have what you think you want, that's not who you are. Who you are is beyond grateful for what you have, for how your life works for you, for all that you've been through, and how you're now a victor, and welcomes more because you're worth it, because you deserve it, because you deserve to have happiness and joy and health and love and everything that you would ask for. And what we ask for, by the way, is usually not material things. Material things are a symptom of how we truly want to feel. So, for instance, if you want to feel if you want freedom, that would include a vehicle that you can trust and love. It's a symbol, it's a symptom, right? Most of us want a feeling. We want to be free or whole or happy or joyful or loved. Go towards that and then watch things line up to support you. Because that's why you're here. That's what it's all about, to overcome these mistruths and harms that have been passed down to you by well-meaning people sometimes, but not so well-meaning people sometimes. But it's your job to fix it now, and you can, and you're supposed to. Heal it up. Look in that mirror of yours and say, I love you. I really, really love you. And make it a point to act like the child of God you are. All right? Thank you again, Dawn, for sharing. She said something I just saw right now in this email. It says, yes, Virginia, there is, all caps is, a Santa Claus, but the real name is God. Don't keep God separate from you, but that's a wonderful sentence. God is not separate from you. We are taught that God is. It's this This energy is not. This energy is within you and around you. Don't separate yourself from it, because it is not separate from you. You are loved. You bring joy, and you deserve that. Feel that as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any suggestions for any topics, please email me at serendityharbor@verizon.net. And again, if you like this podcast today and can, please like, subscribe, and share. And join my newsletter through lisahop.com so you can see about upcoming events. And also stay tuned, because I will be offering new healing tools coming up as an add-on. I already have add-ons to different appointments, all about service, all about helping us live the best life, because that is what we all deserve. Thank you again. Many blessings.